Are we good?
I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Howdy
doody.
Hello.
Hello. We had, I don't know why, whenever we don't stream for for more than a week, the mic disconnects from Streamlabs and you have to add it back in every time. But hello, I'm Alex.
And I'm Ben.
And we are married with dragons.
I'd like to preface tonight's episode by just saying that just before clicking go live, Alex says to me, I wonder if I'll be chaotic tonight. I think that's just your mood at the moment.
I am chaotic. I'm just... That's me.
You're just
you. My character's chaotic.
Your character is quite chaotic.
Yeah.
Well, one of them. Wait, no, you're only playing the one character at the moment.
Yeah,
I get
chaotic.
There's too many campaigns going on.
Chaotic neutral?
Good, I believe.
No.
Doesn't sound like you.
Good. Blasphemy.
But anyway,
Yes.
I'm super excited to be back.
Yes,
for another episode of Married with Dragons.
Yes.
Got a few bits and pieces to cover tonight. A few bits of news tonight, actually.
Yeah. Do you want me to
No, go for it. No, go. Yeah, go. You do you. You do you. You do you, boo.
Well, as you may have noticed in the D&D world, that a new book is out. Fizban's Treasury of Dragons.
I was waiting for you to fuck the name up. I
did it though, didn't I?
You did well. I was ready for it.
Well, in my head, I was like, is it Treasure of Dragons? No, I read it just before. It's Treasury of Dragons.
Fizban's Treasury of Dragons, which I am
Yes.
super excited about. It's
You haven't got it yet, do you?
overdue. No, I don't. Well, I mean, I've been working all week. It's kind of,
Well, that's not an excuse.
I have an adult life.
Well, there's something called online shopping, so it delivers while you're working.
Alright, so anyway,
Yes.
aside from the fact that I don't have the book yet, it is exciting.
Yeah, so I'm going to guess it's about dragons, as...
Well, that you rolled well for that insight.
Yeah.
That was brilliant. That was excellent.
I remember us touching base. I haven't looked into the book that much.
We did discuss it originally when it was announced, but it is now actually available.
Yeah, and it's about the different species or races or colours of dragons. I know it's about chromatic dragons.
So all of the above. So it obviously touches, I think there's apparently 20 new different species.
Straight in my neck.
Move
There
back.
you go. That's
Come back. Apparently 20 or so different species of dragons will be touched on in the book. Big one, so obviously the metallic and the chromatic are the main dragons, but they also have released now gem dragons as well.
Yeah.
Which is going to be Psionic gem dragons, I believe they're called, which is pretty cool. Bit of a change. It goes right into like the history of the different types of dragons and stuff as well. Adventure hooks for putting them in the campaigns, but it still is useful for someone like yourself who is a player but not a DM, because obviously there's a lot of DM tools there as well, but there's also some super cool player stuff like different
races?
sub races for Dragonborn, different spells I believe that they're bringing in. I think that the book is also touching on the way enemies might use spells.
Okay.
There's a lot of different cool, funky, fun stuff for players in there as well.
Yeah.
So
nice.
I recommend definitely have a read after I'm finished poring over it.
Yeah, of course. And another bit of news is...
I thought you were gonna. This is
your time to shine.
Alrighty.
I did my part.
I was waiting for it. So people have probably heard that the new campaign for Critical Role has started, which is pretty big news in the D&D community as well.
Yeah. So campaign 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've done some other smaller sort of mini campaigns and
one-shots
and stuff like that in between.
Limited series and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but for those of you who aren't aware, Critical Role is basically a whole bunch of famous voice actors.
Yep.
They get together and play D&D once a week.
Yeah, and it's actually, definitely worth the watch. The production value it was great last campaign, but it's gone even better. So it's kicked off last Tuesday, and I think the second episode premiered today.
So, technically, because it's in America, it technically kicked off on Twitch on Thursday.
Yeah, on
last Thursday, but that's American time, not Australian time.
Yeah, whatever.
It came onto YouTube
on Monday.
Monday this week.
Yeah, so episode
2 will be coming out shortly. Tomorrow, because Thursday in America is tomorrow. Time zones are strange, but anyway, if you can't catch it on Twitch, have a look on YouTube as well. But there's a lot of different D&D campaigns and streams and stuff out there, but it has done a lot for the D&D community. I think that because they are, obviously voice actors, they're very good at the role play aspect and stuff as well. I think it's done a great job of actually bringing more interest to the wonderful hobby that is Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, definitely. And I think Critical Role is really starting to establish itself as a franchise as well.
Well, it has been for a while now.
But
yeah, certainly check it out. Check it out. Anyway, story time.
Yeah.
So we've got a bit of a funky story from last session, and then tonight, Alex and myself we've done this once before on Married with Dragons. We're going to be playing with an AI dungeon master, basically.
Yeah.
So we're going to be running our story through the computer, essentially, and seeing what the computer comes up with us as a dungeon master, which was quite interesting last time.
Yes.
Do you remember much about last time?
I remember it changing from like a city to a beach to fishing. I can't remember exactly what happened.
My favourite bit though was I think you were fishing somewhere, and apparently there were like hundreds of krakens that appeared.
Yeah.
And then literally the next thing the computer said is there are no krakens. It's like,
all right,
where did all the krakens go?
Yeah, there's like mermaids as well.
Yeah. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, tonight's story is one I thought of. I was actually telling this story to a mate I work with, who's never played D&D before, but he likes hearing some of the stories that we go through with the players. And he could see this coming a mile away as well. It's that's pretty stock standard, I think, for players to immediately become corrupted by power. Any sort of power. I'm looking at you.
Yeah, well, I'm just...
Since it was you who did it.
Yeah, but if it's there, you might as well use it.
So yeah, basically... there was this big council meeting that had come together, and the party was kind of been like criticised, but also congratulated on all the work they've basically previously been doing in the campaign so far. And long story short, one of the results from this council meeting, with which the fancy higher up people of the land, but you guys were deputised.
Yes.
Little bits of paper.
And me being me. When you say deputised, I'm like, does that give me the deputy title though? Because I want to be known as deputy.
It's not like the sheriff and
deputy. That's what I was hoping we were. We were sheriffs.
You're not sheriffs. The sheriff and deputy is someone entirely different.
Oh, well, you know what I mean.
You can shoot the sheriff and not shoot the deputy.
Yeah, but we're the deputy. but I just...
You were technically deputies.
Yes.
Technically.
That's what I like. So when I now introduce myself, I'll be deputy.
Yes. Yeah. And I was explaining this story to this person I work with, this mate of mine, and I got to about this point, and then immediately he jumps in. He's like, "So when did they go crazy with power?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's definitely it didn't take long. I think it took about 10 minutes after getting your power, getting your writs.
A written letter or something.
Yeah, you got writs to state who you were. Show you were important people.
Yeah.
And then you led it off strong. You went shopping for...
Magical items. Magical instruments.
Magical instruments. You're playing a bard. You wanted some magical instruments, and you were quite shocked at...
the lack of... Or no, not lack of. The price.
They're fancy. They're special. They're not everyday items.
But this is where the power comes in. It's where, there was a bit of a hefty item, and, I thought, deputy discount...
Yeah, well, look, that's essentially like being a police officer, going into a store, flashing your badge and be like, I think you can do a better price. Immediately dirty cops, all of you.
Yeah, well, it's worth a try.
It didn't go down too well.
It didn't.
It didn't go down too well. But, you gave it your red hot go.
I did.
I, surprisingly enough, as the DM, when I was planning this, I'm like, oh yeah, if everything goes well at this meeting, you guys will be deputised. I don't know why, but it didn't cross my mind that you would immediately be corrupt. It really should have. It really should have.
Well, it's just a little inside of little old me, isn't it?
Living vicariously through your characters.
I just thought, if you get a letter deputising you and saying you're very, very important, you're on a very, very special mission, you didn't get special favours, it should be used every chance you get.
Yeah, but the shopkeeper's just trying to feed his family. He can't afford to just give away things for free.
He can still feed his family with whatever I give him.
Cheapskate.
It's fine. It's
Anyway,
fine.
that basically is immediately what happened after you got granted some power. You immediately got corrupt, and I think that sums up most D&D players quite well.
Yeah, definitely. Especially if you're a bit of a loose cannon.
Like you.
Yeah.
Well, like you all are generally
Yeah.
most of the time. I will say. But yeah, that's basically our story for tonight. So, what do you say when we jump into the ridiculousness? That is
AI Dungeon.
AI Dungeon Master.
Let's do it.
Now, let's go worlds. Now,
Okay.
what world are we thinking?
Oh. Why
We've
is
got
it?
Penwick.
Why is it
We've got
the same?
Fiamma.
Greek.
There's different topics.
I don't want to go to Britain.
Britain. Sorry if there's any Britain people watching.
My family's from Britain.
Well,
I've been there before. It's fun. I want to do something new and exciting.
Well, it's not. It's Penwick. It's Fiamma. It's Procavia, or it's Besathius. There was also a
lot of Penwick.
There's also Kringle, which is a Christmas realm, or Kedar, which is a dark realm.
Kedar looks very
spooky.
Yeah. No, I like Fiamma.
Fiamma.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
looking real elvish to me.
Preparing the world. Now we want to create a character. Now, do you have some ideas on? Well, firstly, a name.
Are we only making one? You can only make one.
Yeah, only one character.
Okay. Let's.
We're teamworking.
Oh, teamworking.
Teamworking. It.
So let's go. Are you thinking male or female? Start with that first.
Oh, I don't know. Female.
Female.
Let's call them McNuggets.
No.
Well, come on.
Silly name.
Come on.
Let's go Cheryl.
Okay.
Better than McNuggets.
Cheryl.
Yeah.
I can just imagine her like working in an office in VMR. Cheryl. Okay.
Yeah.
Cheryl it is.
Let's go Cheryl.
Female Cheryl. Now race. Human, Jotun, Orc, Sun Elf, Halfling, Moon Elf, Fae, Changeling, or Dwarf.
What's a changeling?
Changeling.
Yeah,
okay.
Cheryl the changeling.
So changelings are the children of Baba Yaga, a witch who had an affair with a god of wild forests, animals, and wind. Their changeable nature offend the gods, and they become cursed to dwell in the forest forever, a sign of their mother's rebellion. Changelings are short in stature, but are notorious for their agility and acrobatic prowess. They make excellent thieves and fighters.
Yeah, Cheryl's going to be a badass.
You know what is hilarious? It says they make excellent thieves and fighters, and then that neither of those is an option for the class we can pick.
Valkyrie is a fighter.
We could be a Valkyrie if you want.
Yeah,
do you want
let's
to be
do
a
that.
Valkyrie?
Yeah.
We're elite warriors of
There we
Fiamma.
go.
There we go. Alright, starting location.
Winter Wonderland, Summer Isles, the Free Tribes, the Fair Folk, or Lukamoya. Let's do the Summer Isles.
Summer Isles it is. What a lovely starting place. And
location,
then Frosthaven, because I can pronounce that. Goloth.
Evermore.
Evermore. Evermore
Yeah.
it is. Start game.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Hopefully this doesn't take too long to load. Now, do we have like goals in mind for our character?
Yeah, Cheryl is going to be she's gonna be her goal in her life in Fiamma. Is it Fiamma?
Fiamma.
Fiamma.
Let's think of the bone.
Top. Kind of like what
Come
about
on, world, you can do it.
what about top? Oh, do you have to start again?
It's alright. It was bloody not working last time either. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Cheryl.
No, we'll have to make it up with our imagination. Yeah, she can be top UFC fighter.
Top UFC fighter.
Yeah, started in the underground. You did not choose Summer Isles back there, but that's fine.
I think we might have to choose a different world. This world isn't working.
Oh well, this.
Do you want to try Besathius?
Yeah, whatever.
All right.
Just put Cheryl still.
Okay, we're still putting Cheryl. Your attachment with Cheryl all of a sudden.
Well, it's just an idea for my next character.
Cheryl.
What's wrong with Cheryl?
It's that's your whole idea. Oh, I've got different races now.
Oh, let's go Dragonborn.
Dragonborn, and what's our
Let's go Warrior.
warrior?
Yeah.
Could not see warrior.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
can
we're
choose
going to
that.
start at Valis and Whiteforge because that sounds cool. Start.
Okay.
So your next character is
It
Cheryl.
could be Cheryl.
Is there any more idea other than that random name, or
Well, you just have to wait and find out. It's a surprise. I can't tell you all my secrets. You might steal my ideas.
Excellent. All right.
Yes.
So we've got the starting.
Yeah. So Cheryl's a warrior. So
Dragonborn warrior.
Dragonborn warrior. So I think Cheryl is leaving the war.
Well, do you want to hear about the world?
Oh.
I might give you some idea for
go.
some backstory as well.
Okay, go.
Because this is a different world than Fiona or whatever the other world was. Fiamma. Anyway.
Yeah.
Basathius is a world where civilization has risen and fallen many times. The remains of once great cities litter the land. Great statues and towering buildings lie in ruins, and ancient war machines rest on the abandoned battlefields. That is a long sentence.
Yeah.
This is like a post-apocalyptic fantasy setting, apparently, this world. In this ever-changing and vibrant world, the clans engage in an age-old battle of magic and science. There is science. Where the weak cling to the vestiges of once great civilizations and fight for power over the scraps. The world draws near an end. The world is ending a second time.
Wow.
A great evil has arisen, and heroes must rise to protect what is left to restore the glory of a once great people. Enter Cheryl!
Yeah! You are Cheryl. A female dragonborn warrior in the White Forge. You live in a small primitive village and rarely leave the area.
Not for long.
So a bit of a hermit. Every year, the neighbouring orc tribe attacks your village, but this year they come in unexpectedly early and caught the villagers off guard. As the orcs charged your home, you ran to defend your brother and his wife.
We have family.
Who were picking fruit in the gardens. You are a young woman, still in the bloom of youth. Oh, I'm so saying that.
Still in the bloom of
When
youth.
someone asks me how old I am, I'm going to say...
Don't say a number.
I'm still in the bloom of youth. That is awesome. Still in the bloom of youth. And very little more than a child. Oh, I'm not a child. But
No, you were very little more than a child when you drew your first bow.
Yeah, okay. You walked straight ahead, firing an arrow at the charging orcs. So we're getting vengeance. So Cheryl's out for blood.
Well, the fight isn't even over yet, mate. We're currently under attack.
Yeah, that's why she's going to be out for blood.
All right.
Because they've come back for their annual picking.
It wasn't 100% clear as to what weapons and stuff we have, so I'm just going to be like...
I assume we have a bow.
We'll just pick whatever we want.
Well,
I mean, we can use a bow. Well, what are we doing? Like, you walk straight ahead, firing arrows at the charging orcs.
Yeah, but...
Okay. So we're obviously firing a bow.
Yeah, so I got a bow, and we're going out for blood, and we're going to yell at our brother.
Yell at our brother
and his missus. Take the apples and get inside.
Apples?
Yeah.
What, are these apples worth dying over, apparently?
Well, if they steal our food, we're going to die anyway, so we'll need sustenance.
Cool. Apparently we're a pirate because I spelled you yell aria brother instead of yell at. You were a simple girl, but you had a strong will and you were not going to die so easily. You shouted at your brother to get inside. Don't let the grannies catch you. They're elderly orcs. Elderly orcs. We've got the old folks home.
Go for the bloody knees.
Alright, so after yelling to not let the grandmothers get them,
yeah.
they've got canes.
We're going to draw our bow or our arrow. Is it drawing your bow or arrow?
I feel like you draw the bow.
Draw your bow, yeah.
I don't know. We'll draw an arrow.
Yeah. Draw your arrow.
Shoot at the orc knees.
Yeah, to take them down. So they can still run at you if they have an arrow in the shoulder, in the knees. You're done.
Okay, so we're shooting arrows at their knees. You draw back your bow and shoot an orc in the knee, causing him to stumble and fall. He's going to have a broken hip.
So they're grandpas as well.
They're grandpas and grandma orcs.
Yeah.
Don't know what we did to this elderly neighbouring village of orcs.
What we did to them, what they did to us if
well,
they
they're
come back
attacking.
but
earlier this year. Why earlier?
Maybe because our apples are in season.
And that's why we had to protect them with the brother and his wife. He's fallen. At the same time, your brother shoots an arrow into the chest of another orc and kills him.
Maybe he came back after he's stowed away the apples.
What a champion. So he's coming to help us.
Yep.
All right. So
we are going to find the great grandma orc.
Okay. go to find the great grandmother orc with our brother, I'm assuming. With our brother.
Asking or...
To ask...
why
stop
are you
the
here?
attack, or to ask why you are here.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going for a diplomat. After killing a few of them, we're going for the diplomatic approach.
Well, we needed a path, so...
And we've killed our way through.
Yeah.
You and your brother walk up behind the... You and your brother walk up behind the orc and stab her through the back with your swords.
Well, I guess we don't need answers.
we don't want answers.
I did say Cheryl has out with a vengeance and out for blood. I was thinking the same thing. Why you hit the key so hard? You're about to punch the bloody laptop into the desk.
I cannot change who I am. Thank you very much.
Touch type.
I do. It's
That's not touch type. You're punch
bang
typing.
type. I like to make sure.
Sorry
I hit the
if
key.
everyone can hear the thumps. It's
because we're out for blood at the moment. I'm getting into character. Okay. I'm getting into the boots of Cheryl.
Maybe just settle.
The mighty Dragonborn.
So
we don't want to parlay anymore. We just straight up killed them.
Yeah, okay. And stab her through the back with your sword.
So we've got swords as well.
Swords.
So we've got a bow and we've got swords. I'm assuming those are our weapons of choice.
Yeah, alright. We will slay all the orc.
Okay.
Might as well just get it over and done with so they don't come back.
Slay
Gentle.
all.
Gentle. That's actually heaps better, thank you.
Yeah, I've got to type slow if I go gentle.
Yes, okay.
I slay all the orc. And should we go to their town?
Do we know where they are?
I'm assuming so. They're neighbours.
Okay.
I'm picturing like a fence in the middle.
Did it
of
say where they came from? In the backstory? Maybe the neighbouring orc tribe, just as neighbours.
It just says neighbouring
so I slay
orc
all
tribe.
the orc and go to the orc village.
What are we... Alright, so we're heading to the village. What are we doing at the village?
We're going to see if there's any survivors.
So what do you mean? They attacked us. Shouldn't they all be survivors over there?
Well,
or are we just going to go kill them all?
I guess we'll find the next in charge or the leader.
Oh, so now they want to talk. The orcs look at you and are amazed. Has a girl of your age ever killed an orc before?
Oh, we just did.
Apparently they
is this my line?
No, the orc has asked this.
Yeah, but then there's more.
And then...
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Never. You can't imagine the things I've seen.
Then why are you here?
Why are we here?
Because this is the village we live in.
Why are you attacking our people and our apples?
Why are you attacking our... Stop it. People... and our apples.
Yes.
Well, I don't understand why he's asking why we live here. This is our village.
I thought we were at the orc village.
No, the orcs attacked us.
Yeah, but you said you slay all the orc and go to the orc village. I thought that's what happens once we get there.
Okay,
we're in the orc village.
So we've gone to the orc village now.
I think that's your line.
Is it though?
Yeah, because I said, why are you attacking our people and our apples?
But look, because it's got... the orcs have asked, then why are you here?
Yeah.
Then apparently we're answering, that's a good question. I'm here to take what's rightfully mine.
I guess they're not answering our questions.
Apparently not.
Okay.
And then the orcs are like, what? You're a child.
I'm of age now because I'm blooming of youth. And you need to give me my title and my land. So I own the village.
Are we the bad guys in this situation? Are we taking over their land?
We could be. That's fine.
All right.
Well, it's not fine.
It's fine. It's fine. We're
It's
pillaging.
fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I take the orc village for myself and kick the orcs out.
Yeah.
We're claiming our land.
Yeah, and we'll start fresh.
We're claiming. This is now... What's our name? Cherylville.
Cheryl.
It's thinking about it. You lead a small band of fighters into the village. I'm not sure what village we're going to now.
Okay.
The villagers are all too happy to give up their weapons and supplies. Oh, so we just straight up just overthrew the orc society.
All right.
So day one, we've overthrown a town.
Yeah.
We've pillaged. We've plundered.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
What do we do now?
All right. Well,
I feel like we just smashed our goal.
Well, was our goal to kill our neighbours?
Yeah, to get vengeance. I didn't think it was going to be that easy.
Well, it apparently was. It apparently was that easy.
Yeah, well, I guess that's what you get for being blooming in our... Is it blooming in our youth?
You were blooming of youth?
I need to write that down.
I think you were in the bloom of youth.
In the bloom of youth.
In the bloom of youth.
I'm in the bloom of youth.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Since we are still in the bloom of our youth, do we have any other goals?
Well, we got to defeat the great evil that is plaguing the land.
Okay, so
we
I
defeat
go
the great
to.
evil.
We've got to look for it first. We're just going to I defeat the evil. Got to give the AI something to work with. So do you want to just?
I go. So are all the orcs gone? Or
yeah, that land is ours now. Easy.
So
This is a terrible representation. This is not like D&D at all.
Okay. So Cheryl, she's going to survey the land for any senses of great evil.
Survey the land to sense a great evil.
Yeah.
Survey the land. I just imagine we're going to have like a board and some markers.
Survey, outline, survey.
Yeah. You and your... It's still going on about the orcs.
We must have went to a different village.
You and your band ride into the village and all the orcs are too afraid to resist. Oh, this is your line.
Oh, this village and all its supplies is now yours.
Wait,
are we giving it back?
We're giving supply.
Oh, my Lord, Cheryl. Okay, slay all the orcs. Just clean slates.
All right.
Just go slay every single orc.
Cheryl cannot make up her mind of what she wants to do with all the orcs.
Yeah,
stuff,
I just want a clean slate.
Essentially.
Well, that wasn't very neat. What? That wasn't very neighbourly of you. They attacked us first.
This DM is literally giving us shit for doing... Anyway.
Oh my Lord. You ride out of the village, but leave a few of your fighters behind to keep the orcs under control until you've had a chance. Until you've had the chance to go. Okay,
so we've left the orc village. We've left.
We ride our horse into the sunset after aiming to find the great evil that's plaguing our land.
I've just literally put, I ride my horse into the sunset.
Fine. I love it says campaign ends.
Over the weeks later, cut to forward in time. Over the weeks that followed, you became enthralled with the tales of this new clan of the Raven, and you yearned to join them.
Oh, here we go. Now
we've
got this. Okay, so we got clan of the Raven. So I'm gonna guess we're gonna have to look out for some ravens.
I mean, it's a bit on the nose, but I guess it's not like
we ride our horse, keeping our eyes set to the sky.
Okay. Set my eyes to the sky, looking for ravens.
Yeah.
Did you know? I only.
Yeah, I know this.
Yeah, but did you know a pack of ravens is called a conspiracy? How spooky is that? All right, so we set our eyes to the sky, looking for ravens. You and your companions.
We found companions.
We've got buddies.
We've left the village again for the third time.
We cannot escape.
At least we're at a forest edge.
We cannot get out of our village.
Okay. We're looking for the clan of the Raven. I say to the guards.
Oh, you've come to the right place.
Take me to your Raven Queen.
Take me to... Oh, shall I say? I say.
Yeah.
I say... Take me to your Raven Queen.
No, don't go back. Take me to your conspiracy.
Take me to your... Oops, I left out the P. Conspiracy. Take me to your conspiracy. This guard is gonna...
Ooh!
This is not a very secret organisation. Immediately, the guards take you to a secret entrance. Easy as that. It's the guard speaking. Okay. We're not allowed to take you unless we're going to kill you. We won't kill you, but we will make you one of us. That is a weird policy. You can come if we can kill you.
But they're not going to.
They're not going to, but that's the rules. You can come along if we can kill you.
This is where I'm going to whisper into the guard's ear. Are you a raven?
I whisper into the guard's ear. Are you a raven? That is so Raven. We're getting creepy with this guard. Yes, but we can't tell you that. We just
did.
These guys are
Okay,
really
keep
bad
going.
at being secretive. A raven's honour is highly valued, and we can never stoop so low as to tell another clan. You must choose to become one of us or not.
Cheryl's gonna clap her cheeks and be like, I would be delighted to.
You couldn't have phrased that any better.
Clap your cheeks.
That is not what that phrase means.
Yes, it is. It is. Clap your cheeks. Cheryl's. She's gonna. Either way, it's gonna be beautiful.
Okay, excellent.
It is. It's clap your cheeks.
That is not.
While slapping is violent, clapping is happy.
All right, excellent. I clap my cheeks.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, like Home Alone. Yeah. Then what was the next? I totally.
I would be delighted to.
Then say, I would be delighted to. Clap cheeks.
Yeah. It makes sense to me. Can I say this?
I'm done.
Okay. You and the guards clap your cheeks and give you a once over. So it's like this.
Do you clap?
Or there's clap the butts.
I just love that you and the guards clap your cheeks. Are we clapping each other's cheeks?
No, we're just doing this at the same time, like like that. It's like with little sparkles, like you know how in anime people are like, oh.
Right.
Okay.
You would be making a wise choice, says the guard. And then once you've been inducted, you are taken to an underground temple.
Ooh, exciting. So be like, ask him, what's his name?
I ask, what is your name? Whoops. Because that's important.
Yeah, well, I want to. Well, now that we're ravens together. His name's Raven!
This guy's going to be the least secretive member of the Secret Society of Ravens.
Okay, you do the words.
Raven.
Are you my new guardian? The Raven of the new clan?
Yes.
You are led to a large raven. Oh, we just actually see a raven. Large
it's
raven.
literally referring to this
you
guy
and
as
Raven.
Raven
Are made to switch places. So am I now Raven?
What is this, Go-Go Stop? What are we? Switch places. So you're with someone named Raven in front of a large raven.
And
They're
now we
really
switch
hammering
places.
it in on the Raven thing. So are we now the guard?
No, I think...
And then Raven is the new initiate? What does it mean by switch places?
Just say, I asked the guard, am I now a raven? Because maybe that was the initiation. We just had to switch places.
Swap standing spots.
Yeah.
Very difficult to get into this clan. Yes.
Then fly with me, away from these humans and their poison.
Raven flies off to the west, and you fly after her. Raven is a female, apparently.
You've done the voice all wrong.
What? No, Raven's just a really masculine female. What was with the big raven? The big raven did nothing. We walked
we
in
can
front
fly
of
now.
Apparently, all we did was clap cheeks, then walk in front of a large bird, swap spots, and now we can fly.
Yeah. Yeah, we can. That was badass. Cheryl just gets better with her blooming youth.
Right. So, look, we've slayed a village of orcs multiple times. Apparently,
it kept going back.
We kept slaying and then liberating and then
we
slaying.
We must have been going around in a circle to keep going back to the village.
We kept thinking we kept getting lost and thinking it was a new village.
Yeah.
We just kept attacking our own village over and over.
Until they were all gone.
Until we eventually went and met Raven. We joined a very unsecretive cult.
Clapped our cheeks and got initiated.
Sure, we clapped cheeks and got initiated. I think there's a dog at the door.
Yeah, there is.
There is definitely a dog at the door. And then we're flown off to the west.
Yeah, but happily ever after.
That
was a beautiful story.
I think it's important to point out again that is not a good representation of what D&D is like.
It could be that. Like, if you make it, I'm going to try to make D&D. I'm going to start clapping my cheeks in D&D.
Excellent.
That is how you say it. That's how you clap your cheeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll roll with that. We'll roll with that. But, you know, Cheryl had a good life.
Yeah, Cheryl, she became a raven. She set out, slayed, and she slayed and slayed. Slayed.
All right, well, maybe we'll pick up Cheryl another time. Who knows? But for now, I think it's time for your favourite part of the episode. The joke. Again, I've told so many jokes at this point. I'm losing track of ones that I have or haven't told you. But this is a good one.
Okay, go.
And if you have heard it, I'll tell you another one.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
How is your memory this good?
What do you mean?
To remember jokes.
I'm just full of shit. That's my whole... I've got no useful information. I'm just full of terrible jokes. Are you ready?
Yep.
You sure?
Lay it on me thick.
You sure you're ready?
Yes.
All right. It's incoming now.
Okay, go. Stop it.
All right. What is a beholder's favourite type of food?
Meatballs?
Ice cream.
Oh.
Ice cream.
I feel like it should be something to do with balls.
Why?
Beholders are like a ball.
Beholders are literal eyes with eyes coming off them.
An eyeball.
It's ice cream, not meatballs.
Ice cream.
That's pretty good.
Do a double banger?
For anyone who doesn't know what a beholder is, it's a giant eye with lots of eyes coming off it.
Yeah, and an eye is
ice cream instead of ice cream. Come on.
That's cool.
That deserved more of a laugh.
Anyway, do another one. What's your other one?
Oh,
you remember?
Off the top of my head, I've got another one. It's not specifically D&D themed, but we can make it meld into the D&D world. We'll just pretend it's an army joke. We'll pretend it's in the D&D army. It's in the orcish army.
Orcish army.
All right. I can't. For the longest time now, I've been trying to get this piece of information, but no one will tell me. I want to know what the lowest rank in the army is, but every time I ask, they just say it's private. Why won't anyone tell me? That's funny.
Yeah.
Is that a good one?
That is. I don't know if it's factually correct though. Aren't grunts the lowest rank?
Grunt isn't a rank.
I thought it was a rank. I think that's your bottom rank, isn't it?
No.
Then you go up to private.
No. You don't start as a grunt. I mean, grunt is like a term for the people on the front lines. They're grunts, but it's not an actual rank.
Oh, okay. The more you know. That was very educational.
I aim to educate as well as to bring upon laughter.
Yes.
But anyway, ice cream and private. Those are my jokes for the night. But yes, that's about it for tonight's episode of Married with Dragons.
It was a very humorous one with Cheryl and her adventures.
And clapping cheeks.
Blooming youth.
Blooming. Oh goodness.
Bloom of youth.
The bloom of youth. Yes.
The bloom of youth.
She went on certainly if not for a bit of a secular wild ride.
Yeah.
But thank you for coming and catching up with us. We will be doing another stream same time next week. Thinking about touching base on sorcerers.
Yes.
We've already had a bit of discussion around the class of wizards, but wanting
sorcerers. Which I know nothing about. I want to learn. So
it'll be interesting to discuss maybe a bit of a different spellcasting class.
So, especially when I know I'm familiar with wizards and that's about it. Sorcerers not so much. So it'd be good to.
They're cool.
Know the difference.
They're funky. They're edgy.
Edgelords.
Edgelord magic users.
All right, guys. See ya.
Thanks. Catch you next time.
Hey, thanks for watching the show. Have you clicked the subscribe button yet? Have you given us a thumbs up and maybe commented on the video too? Have you done that yet? Have you done it? Oh, cheers. Thanks.